Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Touchdown, Bruins. What a show of strength and will. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the option play. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Now it's 2nd down here. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters in the part of that receiver. The Dogs will send their punt team onto the field.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the UCLA offense takes the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Off the play fake on first down. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The Bruins come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled, but first down.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Sacked on heavy pressure there. Second down now after the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Dropping back, it's Proctor. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he steps out of bounds after the great hit. Trying to set up his offense.
Boy, it seems like anytime this defense is pressuring him, he loves to go to his left, being a left-handed quarterback. And to me, he just tried to do too much, and the ball ends up getting intercepted.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
1st and 10 now for the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Dogs line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. He runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Sam Van Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
And let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, it's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. It's very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal line. It's refreshing. Nice to see.
Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Defense is coming after him. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Fires this one deep middle. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Dropping back, it's Proctor. Makes a quick catch. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain in that completion. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he'll set up to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
UCLA 14, Georgia 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Or it's snapped to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Bulldogs come to the line in a hurry up. Dropping back, it's Grant. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The quarterback keeps it on the option. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Receiver makes the grab. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Bulldogs will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. Finds his man. Has the 1st down. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down of this drive. Keeps going. Dogs offense is on the move now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The drawback to this play, even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Grant. Throws it to the right. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Boy, just really good vision and patience by this back. He kind of felt his way through and then accelerated through the hole for the 1st down. One of the things that you see over the years by UCLA is the ability to control the line of scrimmage and have good backs that can pick up big yards.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Looking downfield, it's Grant. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. The Dogs line it up with first and goal. It's a quick grab. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this national championship game is now dead even. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Now, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Vasquez. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Tight end goes in motion. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Looking to pass. It's Proctor. Nice throw. Caught for a completion. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Can he take it all the way? Past the 50. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching it downfield. He's got his man in the open field. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles. They can get outside. And they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
They'll try to run this one in. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Touchdown, Dogs. Strong game by this quarterback. And they'll set up for the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Vasquez. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your UCLA Bruins will take over 1st and 10.
And the UCLA offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. To the air, it's Proctor. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The Bruins will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Makes a quick grab. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to pull it down and run. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
And the Bruins have 1st and 10 here.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of a nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the good guys.
The Bruins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this big a stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. It's blocked. Oh, and they picked it up. Across midfield. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes it the distance for 2 points.
Man, that one hurts, especially as you're trying to close the gap just before halftime.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Back to pass. It's Grant. Pressure is coming. Hit as he released it. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he'll lost it to the end zone.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. Dropping back, it's Grant. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to scramble. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Harper. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. And the Bruins are in the red zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down, the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Touchdown, UCLA. And they go in front here in the second half. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback operating an empty set. To the air, it's Grant. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. So the pick six is wiped away by the defensive pass interference. What a huge call there and a big momentum shift. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle by the tight end. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Play action here on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. He's picked for a third time tonight. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
But this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their third interception now in the game.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's looking deep here. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Going the other way, can they stop him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal it for offensive possession.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here's the second down play. Back to throw. It's Grant. Looking right. This one caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That short completion sets up a third down play. They'll give it to the running back. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds his target. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught for the completion. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion sets up a second down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's running out of time here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Brings up second down.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. And the QB will try again on second attempt. Here's a target, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a four-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Back to throw. It's Grant bringing pressure. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down. The Bulldogs will look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. See if his quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And now they'll run it on the draw. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Georgia, 23.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 10. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Well, that's the kind of run that makes an offensive line coach very, very happy. And it also will boost the confidence of the big guys up front. And when you have a confident offensive line, you got more and more opportunity to hit big plays.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Brings up
second down and goal upcoming. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. That's another touchdown, a dream performance from this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they're struggling.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain, short of the first down line.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
To throw, it's Grant, who makes the grab. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock to give them a real shot to come back to winning.
The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Back to throw again. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Moves the...
Down.
Good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And now another deep ball here. The catch is made inside the 10. Tackle made quickly, but the game moves the ball to the 6, 1st and goal.
First and goal, Georgia.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Georgia. They decide to go for 2 to get within a field goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
The 2-point attempt is no good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the UCLA offense takes the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
Looking to throw. It's Proctor. Throws a rocket toward the right side. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Nice job here with the game on the line. This offensive line gets a nice push, and the back gets it into the end zone to give them a lead. Now, you look at this, less than 2 minutes to go in the national title. You're up by 1. Obviously, you go for 2 here to give yourself a 3-point lead.
Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he will not get there. The defense stops him, and so the lead is still 1. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Defense is coming after him. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Offense backed up here, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Good enough for the first down to the 37th. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting ready for what could be their last drive. Time ticking away in the last quarter. Scanning the field, it's Proctor. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Looking to pass here on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there. The Bruins will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go under heavy pressure. Takes a shot. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out. He's got some space. He's at the 50. At the 30 now. The 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Dogs.
Wow, this is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions.